I've never been to Poland. I know it's a place full of culture and history. But what about sightseeing? What about the beautiful views? I don't really know. So today I'm gonna react to a video called Top 10 Places to Visit in Poland. The video is on the channel Ryan Shirley. Let's check it out.
What's up guys, my name is Ryan and I want to show you some of my favorite places in the enchanting country of Poland.
Wow.
So here is my Polish top 10. Poland is home to some of the world's most stunning landscapes. From the medieval old town of Gdansk to the towering Tatra mountains, Poland has so much to offer. Let's start this video off at the impressive city of Krakow. Now this may be...
I never know how to pronounce it. Is it Krakow or Krakow? I think I've heard like different pronunciation of this city.
one of my favorite cities in all of Poland. Located in the southern part of the country, Krakow was founded all the way back in the 7th century, so you best believe it's full of beautiful history and architecture. Now one of the most impressive sites is the Warsaw Royal Castle. It was built during the 14th century and was the first UNESCO World Heritage Site. It features architectural styles from the medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque periods.
Oh my god, this place is full of history. How so old. And do you think there was a king living there?
Now from the castle you can make the short 10-minute walk to the main square. This dates all the way back to the 13th century and it was the largest medieval town.
Wait, there's almost no one walking around there. I thought it would be like a touristic place. Or is it that it's so big that we can't see many people?
Squares in all of Europe, which is pretty crazy. I mean, it's just fascinating to think of all the history that took place here. Now in the corner of the square is the St. Mary's Basilica, which was built back in the 14th century, and it's a perfect example of Polish Gothic architecture. Another interesting feature of Krakow is the Kościół.
Wow, this place is weird. What's happening there?
Mound. It's an artificial hill that was modeled after other prehistoric mounds in the city. It was built in 1823 to commemorate the national hero named Tadeusz Kościuszko. The mound is 112 feet high and there's a serpentine path that takes you to the top to enjoy the panoramic views of Krakow and the Vistula River.
Wow,
Krakow is just such an amazing city and I hope
the view is beautiful.
After Krakow, we're going to head to the Tatra mountains.
This is what I like, the mountains.
Drive from Krakow. The Tatras are a stunning mountain range that straddles the Polish and Slovakian border. Now the best town to access the Tatras is Zakopane, now located right at the base of the mountains.
It kind of looks like a little bit like Switzerland. This is beautiful. I guess it's like a ski place, a snowboard place.
Zakopane is a perfect starting place for your mountain adventures. During the winter time,
there
Zakopane is an ideal place to go skiing, and in the summer months, it's a prime place to start your hike into the mountains.
God.
One of the most impressive spots in the Tatras is the Morskie Oko Lake. You can make the 16-kilometer round-trip trek to the scenic lake.
Wow,
and just such
the
a
water!
view up there. An interesting fact is that the Tatras are the smallest alpine mountain range in all of Europe, and they're home to plenty of wildlife such as the Eurasian brown bear. I just love how the Tatras look. They have such a unique and jagged look.
Oh my god, the Tatras.
I
want to go there.
If you're into World War II history, you can visit the Memorial of Auschwitz.
Oh, I want to go there.
This is located about an hour's drive from Krakow. Now, Auschwitz is infamously known to be
Oh
one of
my god, how many buildings are there? This is crazy.
the most horrific Nazi concentration camps. Over 1.1 million people died here. One of my favorite books I've ever read is called The Auschwitz Escape, and it tells the story of how 2 prisoners made their daring escape from this concentration camp. Now after, we're going to head to the northern part of Poland to visit Sopot. Now located right on the Baltic Sea, Sopot was established in the 8th century and grew as a commercial trading post and fishing village. Over the centuries,
what a long
Sopot
beach! Wait, what? This is in Poland? I didn't know. It looks like, I don't know, doesn't look like Poland to me.
University as it was abandoned burned and then rebuilt, but in the early 19th century, Sopot started to gain popularity thanks to its spa and public baths, and it quickly became a holiday resort town. Today, Sopot is a thriving tourist attraction, where there you can take a walk on Europe's longest wooden pier, or you can enjoy the swans and endless sandy coastline. Now I understand why it's called the Polish Riviera. Now after Sopot, we're gonna head
It's like
over
a
to the
fancy
neighboring
place.
Gdansk. Located just a
Gdansk.
15 minutes drive from Sopot, Gdansk is one of Poland's oldest cities with a fascinating history with periods
So
of Polish,
colorful.
Prussian, and German rule. The earliest mention of Gdansk was in the year 997 AD, and during the Middle Ages, Gdansk
Look at these buildings. It's magnificent. It's so beautiful.
grew as an important seaport and shipbuilding town. It rose to be one of the wealthiest and largest
Wow.
cities in Poland until Warsaw's rapid growth in the 18th century. Today, Gdansk is one of Poland's most beautiful cities. I mean, I just can't believe it's old town. It's full of these perfectly placed houses that seem to go on
All the buildings seems very like thin and tall, right? Many floors.
forever. Another really cool feature that I like about Gdansk is how the canal runs right along the old town. It's often full of ships, and it gives the city such a fun vibe. While you're there, you can just explore the streets of Old Town
Wow.
or take a walk along the canal. I mean, just such an incredible city. Now, just an hour's drive from Gdansk is the Malbork Castle. I mean, this is the largest castle in the world by land area, which is pretty crazy. It was
In
built
the world?
the 13th century by the Teutonic Knights, who were German Catholic crusaders. And as the number of the knights grew, so did the castle, which encloses an area of 52 acres. I mean, it's just crazy to think that people were able to build such buildings back then. More than half of Malbork Castle was destroyed during World War II, but thankfully it was
Wow, it got destroyed during World War II.
rebuilt to its former glory. Now,
They
after
rebuilt
Malbork,
it.
we're going to head over to the Masurian Lake District, located in northeastern Poland on the border of Kaliningrad. This lake district is one of the most visited lake districts in
Wow.
all of Central Europe,
It's
and
so
it's home to
green.
over 2,000 lakes. It's a perfect place to go
2,000?
sailing, fishing, or just swim in the lake. I mean, I just can't think of a better place to go on a hot
It's like if you show me this, you tell me this is Canada, I would believe you. It's very similar, this area.
summer day. Now, aside from the lakes, the area is full of beautiful forests, perfect for hiking and exploring. The Masurian Lake District is definitely a hidden gem that deserves a visit. Another scenic place for nature lovers is the Pieniny National Park. Now located in both southern Poland and northern Slovakia, Pieniny is one of the oldest and smallest national parks in all of Poland. I mean, I just think it's such a beautiful area. The river runs right through it, and it acts as a natural
Look at that. I want to go camping there on top of this mountain in the middle there. Wow, this is so beautiful.
border between Poland and Slovakia. The national park is home to many animal species such as the Eurasian lynx, which I think is like one of the coolest animals ever. One of my favorite features of the park is the Three Crowns. The rock feature is made up of 5 sharp limestone peaks that create quite the sight.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
another
cool.
beautiful nearby spot is the Niedzica Castle. This 14th
Wait, how many castles are there in Poland? It's crazy.
century castle is located just a few minutes away from the park. I mean, this
It's
whole
on
area is
the-
just incredible. Now, after
next to
we're
the
going to head
water.
over to the beautiful city of Wrocław. I mean, it's such a tricky pronunciation. Now, located in western
Wrocław. Comment down below. Do I have a good pronunciation? Wrocław.
Poland, about a 3 hours drive from Krakow. Wrocław is such a charming historical place. It's home to one of the most beautiful market squares in all of Europe. It's lined with elegant townhouses and cobblestone
that's
streets.
nice.
Wrocław also has one of the most beautiful cathedrals in Poland. It was originally built in 1272, but has been damaged and rebuilt several times throughout the centuries. I just love its double spires. Wrocław is just the perfect place to just walk around and explore for a day. Now, for our final destination,
I would get a bicycle there. It seems like a nice place to go on a bike, stop at a coffee, get something to eat. Beautiful city.
we're going to head to Warsaw, located on the Vistula River in east central Poland. Warsaw is the capital and largest city in the country. Warsaw began to grow in the 16th century when the capital was moved there. It was called the Paris of the North, but sadly, Warsaw was damaged extensively during World War II, with over 85% of its buildings in ruins. Thankfully, today
85% of Warsaw was destroyed. That's insane. Wow, I didn't know that. That's a lot more than I thought.
It's a bustling capital with a population of 1.8 million. One of my
When you-
favorite buildings of the
When you look at it today, it doesn't seem like, yeah, I mean, Poland did a very good job at rebuilding everything, right? Like, you wouldn't think so when you look at this city. This is crazy.
city is the Palace of Culture and Science at 778 feet tall. It's the 5th tallest building in the EU. The crowning feature of the city is Warsaw's Old Town. It was established during the 13th century and is full of history and medieval architecture. Like the main part of the city, the Old Town was almost completely destroyed during World War II, but it was miraculously restored and was made a World Heritage
Wow.
Site in 1980. When you're there, you can just explore the square and marvel at all the history that took place in this medieval old town. Well, that is it for my
I see like like what I found out, the roofs, all the roofs from different cities, they all orange, right? We always see this theme of orange roofs. It's beautiful. Okay, this is the end of the video. Hey, my favorite place of all these places was this, the Tatra mountains. Is that it?
River. Krakow is just 7 mountains. Now look
Yeah,
at that.
Tatras mountain. It's just like, I don't know. It looks like a little town that looks a little bit like Switzerland or something we have in Canada, with like the woods and snowboarding, skiing, with a little, maybe a little vodka next to a fire. Yep, that's my favorite place of all these places. What is your favorite place, guys? Let me know in the comment. I want to know. Thank you for watching today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.